The world is a vast and exciting place. It has many interesting nooks and corners to be visited that will make you marvel at nature. Many people have not had the chance to visit all the exciting places on Earth, but now it seems vacations might not be limited to Earth alone. After many years in the making, it seems space tourism is making a comeback. Today on Super Freaky Science, we're going to discuss space tourism extensively, and you will decide if it's something that you would like to sign up for. Let's get right into it. The impossible dream of reaching the stars came to pass for Dennis Tito on April 28, 2001. While Tito was an astronaut, he was also a wealthy businessman who paid $20 million for a seat on Russia's Soyuz spacecraft and a place in history. He became the first tourist to visit the International Space Station. Since then, only 7 other people have had such great opportunities to be part of history. Over 20 years later, it seems the number would begin to climb rapidly. Within 6 months, as many as a dozen new space tourists could fly into low Earth orbit on 4 flights beginning as early as September. This year holds great promise for the resurgence of the space tourism market. The last space tourism exploration hibernated in 2009. The resurgence seems to start with SpaceX sending the first 100% civilian mission to low Earth orbit. Jared Isaacman, the founder and CEO of Shift 4 Payments, will be the commander of the Inspiration 4 mission. Isaacman, the private billionaire, privately chartered the spacecraft to support St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. He will be flying alongside fellow crew member Haley Arsenault, St. Jude's physical assistant and a childhood bone cancer survivor, Sean Proctor, geoscientist, science communication and artist, and Christopher Simbrisky, data engineer. They will be launching inside Crew Dragon's Resilience on a Falcon 9 rocket in September. The launch will take place at Launch Complex 39A as NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The plan is to have the crew orbit around the Earth every 90 minutes on a mission that is slated to last for several days before re-entering the atmosphere for a soft water landing off the coast of Florida. According to Musk, flying on the Falcon 9 can be described as riding a really intense roller coaster. In preparations for their space trip, the crew has been training non-stop and preparing for the mission with great excitement that is only to be expected. The crew began their training with the centrifuge. One at a time, the private astronauts strapped into the centrifuge at the National Space Training Facility and Research Center, NASTAR, in Pennsylvania. The crew also has a perilous hike to train for their upcoming trip. The hike is up the side of Mount Rainier in Washington to a base camp thousands of feet above sea level. The hike is designed to improve their endurance and survival skills as well as improve bonding between the crew members. It's a tradition and an important aspect of training for all astronauts ahead of their missions. Proctor, who is set to be the mission's pilot, has also practiced and had a run-through of what it will be like to fly the SpaceX Crew Dragon vehicle. The vehicle is autonomous and is set to fly and do the mission all by itself. Proctor's job is to ensure the vehicle acts as it ought, with the mission command Isaacman by her side to ensure the trip goes smoothly. Proctor likened the training with her experiency as an analog astronaut when she lived with the crew members who are researching in remote facilities on simulated space missions. SpaceX is not the only space company looking into space tourism. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin is also making great strides in that direction. The company is expected to fly its first astronaut crew into suborbital space on New Shepard as early as July 20, 2021. The company has thrown a boner for adventure seekers with the money to fund their habits by offering one seat in the spacecraft. The seat will be awarded to the winner of an ongoing online auction that's due to end on June 12th. The amount won in the auction is set to go to Blue Origin's foundation, Club for the Future. The foundation is meant to inspire youngsters to pursue careers in STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering and Math. Virgin Galactic, yet another suborbital spaceflight company, has announced a shift in its space tourism program to 2022. The company has been battling a number of challenges which led to the postponement. The problem began with a disappointing launch in December of 2020 when a rocket motor for Spaceship Two did not ignite. This ruined the plans of the company, whose hope was to shift focus on improvements for private commercial spaceflight if the Spaceship Two had ignited as planned. The company finally reported some good news on May 21, 2021. That they had successfully performed the first human spaceflight from Spaceport America in New Mexico. This success has further put Virgin Galactic on the path to furthering their quest for human spaceflight and tourism. NASA is not exempt from plans for space tourism. Axiom Space and NASA announced their plans to launch the first private astronaut mission to the International Space Station recently. This launch is set to take place as early as January 2022 from the Kennedy Space Center. The private astronauts are set for the AX-1 mission will fly in a SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule. The private astronauts are Michael Lopez Allegra, Larry Connor, Mark Pathy and Estan Stebel. Michael Lopez Allegra, who is a former NASA astronaut and a current vice president of Axiom, is the mission commander. Axiom Space has many more private missions planned. America is not the only country taking great strides in space tourism. Russia is also hoping to attract private customers who are interested in flights to the International Space Station. 2 of the 3 seats available on the next Soyuz capsule, Soyuz MS-19, are booked for a Russian director and actor in an upcoming Russian film. The director, Klim Shippenko, and actor Yulia Pereslid are working on a movie called Challenge. The Soyuz MS-19, which is set to launch in October 2021, will also have along with it the Russian cosmonaut Anton Shkapilov, who will stay in the International Space Station for 6 months. After a week, the actor and director will return to Earth with another Russian cosmonaut, Oleg Nachovsky, in another Soyuz capsule, the Soyuz MS-18. Another recent announcement from the Russian space tourism platform is the first Soyuz mission to not deliver any International Space Station crew members to the outpost. While the capsule will indeed be visiting the orbiting laboratory for about 10 days around December, it will include 2 spaceflight participants, Yuzuka Maezawa and Yozu Hirano, his production assistant. The Russian cosmonaut Alexander Maruskin is set to command the flight. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the revival of space tourism. Well, it looks like an exclusive vacation for the rich and wealthy. It seems like it's only a matter of time before space tourism becomes commonplace. Would you get on a spacecraft if you had the chance? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy these videos, why don't you let us know by clicking the like button? You should also subscribe to the channel to be the first to see our new videos.